Yeah.
I don't really enjoy running. It's kind of the whole reason why I do it. You know, doing things where you don't really enjoy and you kind of, you know, be better as a person in life. And I just believe running overall is where you're, you know, always asking for a breath or you're catching for a breath. What do? Do you stop? Do you give up? Or do you continue and you go all the way through? And I believe that applies to all sorts of areas at life. So that's kind of the whole reason I got into running. But let's get into it. Nice 4-miler run, and I started 75 hard just simply because I believe I could perfect some areas of my life, whether that is, you know, reading 10 pages a day, or drinking a gallon of water, bettering that, or just even my diet in that case. And that's kind of the whole reason I started 75 hard. You know, I decided to take a challenge. Why not get it on before the new year starts, get a head start? So that's why I kind of started 75 hard. But my background experience, you know, coming from calisthenics and just general weight lifts, you know, why not just perfect with a little 75 hard? All right, got my car, finished running, gonna go home, work a little bit, eat, refreshen up, drink some more water, and go to the gym. But wherever I was going with that, 75 hard. I'm gonna do a Q&A a little later in the evening after I finish the gym workout. Today we got a push day. Gonna work on planche, one-arm handstand, still trying to advance to planche. My current stats, you know, doing the 90 degree handstand, push-up, fingers, all the variations. Now I'm just trying to master the planche. I think that's the final end goal when you're doing calisthenics. You know, once you master the 90 degree handstand push-up, muscle ups, you know, all kind of like the push and pull variations versus the static. I think the statics are the hard, but that's what we're gonna go work on. So see you home. I'll show you what I got next, and yeah. All right, so a little context. I had footage of me after running, doing stuff. I had a couple videos I was gonna put between this video right now, but I recorded it on slow-mo on accident, so I'm a little disappointed. But essentially, I was just getting my food in, working on the coaching business, content, all that good stuff, and now we're here at the gym, right? We're gonna go hit a push day and hit planche, one arm handstand, and finished our run. But yeah, let's go hit it. All right, I knew this workout was gonna be slightly ass, just because. Only because I was a little late to my meal yesterday at 10:30, so I didn't have the time to recover from yesterday's workout. So woke up tired as expected, but there was no other way. I had to get my meal in, so workout was very tiring, which was expected. So, but physique still in check. We are only in day 4 of 75 hard. So that's it for this workout. Planche, one-arm handstand. Definitely gonna try and make this content a little better. I need a microphone for this camera because I can't talk with the music playing super duper loud, but what can you do? Right? No one. Shut up. Okay, so we're gonna do this Q&A now of who am I, what is my purpose, what am I doing, why am I here? So, we're gonna start off from the top. What made me choose calisthenics instead of only lifting weights? I see progress with the weight I was typically seeing. I would go to the gym almost 5 to 6 days a week, and the progress isn't what I typically wanted, and it was just also just simply getting boring, and I didn't really enjoy it as much, so I thought I would try something new. Can you build real muscle with calisthenics, or do you need the gym? Well, you definitely can build, you can do definitely both, but no. Can you build real muscle with calisthenics, or do you need the gym? You can definitely do both. Calisthenics can definitely give you muscles, also the gym. I'm not saying you can't do both, But personally, if you think you're gonna build a bodybuilder's physique with calisthenics, you just simply cannot. Bodybuilder is working purposely just for muscles, where calisthenics says you're working for both muscles and strength. How do I train when I'm tired, busy, or unmotivated? Definitely just, I'm already at that point where I go when whether I'm unmotivated or not. How do I train when I'm tired, busy, or unmotivated? First things first, I do it the first thing in the morning and just get it out the way. That is probably the easiest way to do it, is just doing it in the morning. That way your mind is not completely thought on it while doing it throughout the day. Just doing it in the morning so you can get it out the way is completely easy. So, and if I'm tired, busy, or unmotivated, it just dials down to how bad you want it or not. What habits outside the gym made the biggest difference? I think small things slowly lead up into big things that kind of stack on top of each other. There's a good book called Atomic Habits, and it talks about habit stacking, where you slowly add up into habits, where a habit stacks becomes a lifestyle. So, like for me, it was just going to the gym every day, but that turned into a lifestyle. Small things outside the gym can be like making your bed, eating at least a certain amount of meals, and you're slowly kind of building up, so you actually build momentum and get to that point where you have it turn into a lifestyle. What slowed my progress the most early on? This was when I was training for triathlons. The first year of 2025, the first 4 months, I was training twice a day for 120 days straight, and then I hit a plateau. I was tired, but I always pushed my way through it, and I hit a plateau just because simply I did not recover enough. So I knew I had to take some rest days, and that just kind of caused me to plateau. What kind of mindset do I want people on this channel to build? Simply just a hardcore mindset. Anything that you believe that is unstoppable. I used to have the mindset where everything seemed impossible to me, but now it's just completely possible just because I've achieved certain level of things through calisthenics. It doesn't have to be always calisthenics. It can be just by me getting in shape, unlocking certain skills, etc. Anything is possible with calisthenics. I want you to believe that anything is simply just possible. What are your goals this year and why? So I want to do 2 Ironmans, 170.3, 140.6. The reason I want to do it, I just believe it's like really hard compared to calisthenics, because you're always enduring through a lot of pain for a great reward. So I want to do that, and then marathon, and then a 100-mile race, and then planche. The 100-mile race is same reason for Ironman. You know, do great things, achieve great things, great rewards. And then planche, same exact reason. So that's my goals this year. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to build a better mindset, body, and just be in shape, this is a channel to follow. So subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Why do I train the way I be on? It all seems always possible, and thank you for watching this video. Stop.
Weezy.